No one saw it coming. Not the royal watchers, not the charity's loyal supporters, and certainly not the palace, who, for once, seemed just as blindsided as the rest of us. Imagine the world tuning in, jaws slack, as a breaking exposé on Sky News Australia peeled back the regal curtain and unleashed a torrent of secrets surrounding Prince Harry and the sudden unraveling of Sentebale. But what really happened? Was this merely a case of a misunderstood prince? Or does the story run far deeper, darker, and more unsettling than anyone could have predicted? If you want the unfiltered truth behind the headlines, hit that subscribe button now so you never miss another story that the palace wishes you'd never hear. Let's rewind to March 25, 2025, a date now scorched into Sentebale's history. The charity's board, usually reserved and diplomatic, dropped a bombshell. Dr. Sophie Chandorka, their respected chairwoman, was stepping down. But it wasn't the resignation itself that sent shockwaves through the halls of power. It was the scathing, no-holds-barred letter she left behind. Leaked to multiple press outlets and instantly verified by Sky News, her words didn't just ruffle feathers. They started a storm. Chandorka didn't mince words. "I did not sign up to be a shield for dysfunction." But what dysfunction was so toxic, so corrosive, that a woman of her stature had to walk away? In her letter, Chandorka pointed a direct finger at Prince Harry himself. She described his recent conduct as reckless, aggressive, and obstructive to our mission. But what drove Harry to such extremes? Was he protecting the charity, or protecting himself? Chandorka claimed his demands for unchecked spending and his disregard for ethical boundaries had made it impossible for her to lead. But what if this isn't just about clashing egos? What if something much larger was at stake? That's when Sky News dropped their own revelations, ones that made even the most cynical royal commentators blink twice. Documents scrutinized by auditors and brave whistleblowers revealed a disturbing pattern. More than $50 million had disappeared into a maze of shadowy payments, questionable contracts, and invoices that seemed to vanish into thin air. Why were so many transactions left undocumented? And who were the mysterious consultants cashing in, with no clear ties to Sentebale's cause? As suspicions mounted, Chandorka demanded what any good leader would: an independent audit. But this simple request became the powder keg. Multiple witnesses described a confrontation between Harry and Chandorka so heated, it left the boardroom ice cold. Harry, reportedly furious, accused her of trying to destroy his reputation, even declaring, "I built this brand myself. I won't be audited like some politician." Is this the voice of a wronged founder? Or someone with something to hide? The board, faced with mounting evidence and public scrutiny, finally sided with Chandorka and approved the audit. But Harry didn't go quietly. He allegedly threatened to cut all ties, remove his endorsements, and walk away from the very charity he'd helped create. And, just days later, he and Prince Ludu did exactly that, stepping back, issuing a vague statement, and leaving Sentebale reeling. But by then, the dominoes had already started to fall. 5 board members resigned in solidarity with Chandorka. 3 senior officers, including the Director of Finance, followed suit. What does it say about an organization when its leadership flees en masse? So, what's the real story here? Is this a tragic tale of a prince lost in the complexities of modern charity, or a cautionary lesson about power, secrecy, and the price of unchecked influence? The palace remains silent, but the questions only grow louder. If you're as hungry for answers as we are, don't forget to subscribe, because the truth is only just beginning to surface, and you won't want to miss what happens next.